I'm out at Derby High School with this week's High School Female Athlete of the Week, presented by Distinct Inc. and Great Clips. This week, we are featuring a senior from Derby softball, Karlie Demel, who had herself an impressive week last week. In 6 games, she batted nearly 800 with an on-base percentage of over 800 with 3 bombs, 12 runs driven in. Yeah, we can go on and on and on about what she was able to do last week for Derby, a team that remains undefeated this season. Karlie, simply put, that was pretty darn impressive. I think in practice, you probably couldn't go 789 with a batting average, probably can't go on-base percentage over 800 in practice, but you did that last week against some very impressive teams as well. What was so special about last week?
I just think it was special because I know that all my teammates wanted me to succeed, and it's a lot easier to play good for a team that wants you to do good, and that everyone wants to see each other be the best. So I think that had a lot to do with the success of last week. Well,
you were locked in. As a hitter, do you get that feeling of where, man, I'm really seeing the ball incredibly well. I know exactly the pitches that are coming my way. I know this rise ball's coming. I know this drop ball's coming. How locked in were you? What's that feeling like when you're so high at the plate?
It always feels great, and I think it usually just takes one good hit to start seeing the ball super good. And yeah, I was just kind of feeling it, so I just kept hitting, I guess.
So simple. There's no X's and O's behind it. It's more so just, hey, I'm seeing the ball well, and I'm crushing it. And that's what I got to do. That's my responsibility. So, I still can't get over that. But also the on-base percentage-wise, it's not like you drew a ton of walks because the majority of the things that you were able to accomplish last week were hits. But I'm sure you understand this, too, as you continue to progress in your softball career. You're probably understanding doesn't matter how I get on base. Mm-hmm. As long as I get on base, that's the most important thing. And I'm sure you probably see that now as a senior, maybe more so as a freshman, when you're probably thinking, I got to swing the bat. Now it's probably just, I'll just see what happens here with this at bat.
Right. My mindset is just to go up there and hit the ball. Like, trust your swing, trust my training, and just do the best that I can. And yeah.
Well, things are going incredibly well this year for Derby softball. The record is still perfect, which is good. I don't want to put on the broadcaster jinx, but this year's team has been dialed in from the jump. What has made this season so special so far at this point?
I just think what makes us really special is how much we trust each other as a team. And we've obviously been close in years prior, but I just think it's a different type of closeness this year. Going back to what I said the first time, we all just truly want to see each other succeed. And I know if I have a bad game, then my other 8 teammates aren't going to have a bad game. And if one of my other teammates is not having their best game, they know that we're going to try to pick them up. The dugout energy is always at 100%, and we're just really locked in all the time. Like, we see our goal of winning state, and we know that for the senior class and I, this is our last chance to do it. We've never won one at Derby before. So that's just our goal, and we're practicing hard every day and just to accomplish that.
Well, you've been so close so many times. You and I were just reflecting on the last 3 years for you. As a freshman, finished 3rd. As a sophomore, get knocked out in the first round. Last year, take 3rd place. You've just been so close. As you brought up, the closeness might be the difference this year, but also maybe if you go through enough heartbreak at some point, you go, enough is enough. We really got to step it up. So what was the approach in the offseason with this squad? I would imagine, hey, enough is enough. We got to take it to the next level if we want to come out as a state champs this year.
Right. Everyone plays club ball in the offseason, and we all obviously don't play for the same team, but we all have the same goal in mind. We obviously want to win on our club teams, but the more we prepare in the offseason and the harder we work, like in the summer and through the fall, but that's how we get better to perform here in the school season.
Yeah. Okay, so you play shortstop. You and I were talking a little bit. So you're a pitcher's best friend. Now, maybe someone would say the catcher is the pitcher's best friend, but I would argue that someone playing shortstop, that's kind of an important position. So I'm sure it's a position you played for quite some time. How much pride do you take in the defensive side of things? Yes, we know about how good you were as a hitter last week, but What about the defensive aspect? How much pride do you take in that part of the game?
I mean, I take a lot of pride in it. I think defense is the most important part of the game because one person plays each position, but 9 people hit. So it's a lot easier to pick each other up on the offensive side than it is to come back from maybe a couple errors in the game. And I think the whole team agrees with that. We really state a lot that defense wins games, and we can have a few good hits and win every game 1-0. But you can't make 10 errors and usually win a game.
Yeah.
So that's our philosophy on it.
What's more enjoyable, hitting a home run or turning a double play that you start at shortstop?
I would say turning a double play because home run, that's just, I mean, it's obviously awesome, but it's usually just with me. But double plays, the pitcher goes into it, I go into it, Charlie goes into it, my second baseman, and then who's ever playing first base. And then we all celebrate at that time, and it's just amazing. I love making big plays on defense with my teammates because, I don't know, it just brings us all together, I think.
I think you're right. I think there's something to be said about that. It's almost like you see like a dunk in basketball, and like that's what energizes a team. I almost feel like when you see a double play on defense, it energizes the team. When you go to the plate in the next half of the inning, you get a chance to go to the plate, and all of a sudden you're a little bit more energized. So what was your approach in the offseason? We know about what you do offensively and defensively. Was it more of a focus on maybe increasing the power this year? What was really the main takeaway for you as you were playing club ball to try to get ready for this season?
I definitely went through a swing change during the off season, during the fall, and like training through the winter. So I think that just helps me see the ball better. I'm waiting better on the ball. I'd usually get out in front of it, roll my hands, and just dribble it to the first baseman. But practicing on waiting more for my pitch and seeing the pitch that I can crush right out of the pitcher's hands. That's mostly what I worked on, and just staying back and staying in my legs.
Well, I'm glad that you brought up letting the ball come to you. I bet you as a freshman and sophomore, you're thinking, yep, we got to go a little bit faster. But here you are maturing, understanding, like, that ball can still come a little bit deeper. And it's amazing the difference that you see when you let the ball come a little bit deeper in the game of softball.
Yes, I agree. I wouldn't say like I was super pressured my freshman and sophomore year, but I think it definitely has been a change at the plate, just being more confident and stuff as I've gotten older in the program and knowing that my teammates trust me to maybe deliver a hit when we need it or anything like that.
How uncomfortable did you feel about the swing change at first? Did it feel all that funky? I always like asking that question when people make tweaks, like how uncomfortable are you feeling when you try to make a swing change?
It was kind of uncomfortable the first like couple times doing it, but just trusting on what I've been working on because I know it works in the cage, so just applying it to the game, that is when I saw a big change happen. Is when I really trust my swing and trust my training, then that's when I'm going to hit good.
Yeah. All right. Well, I got to ask about your next steps. You're going to McLennan Community College, and as someone who has covered Wichita State softball and the American Conference the last couple of years, there's been some decent players that have come out of that junior college program. Why McLennan? Why did you end up choosing to go that route?
I think exactly because of what you just said. You see them all the time on the rankings. The coaching staff is incredible, and they just have a big history of winning and really working hard there. Like, you're not there just to be complacent. Like, you're there to get to the highest level that you can, and that's really just what I look forward to being there. Like, I know it's going to be hard, and I know it's going to be definitely a journey to get through, but I'm very excited for it, and that's just the goal, just to go to the highest level possible. Yeah. And I know that I'm going to have the tools there because the coaches are going to help me with that.
Yeah, well, I mean, just saying, wouldn't mind seeing you coming back in the black and yellow and being a CC Wong or maybe some other individual. So, hey, Karlie, I appreciate your time. Congrats on all the success, and best of luck to you the rest of the way.
Thank you so much.